I'm muted. Yep. Okay, I hope I'm not sitting too close to my microphone. I usually mess around with it a little bit to make sure I'm not breaking stuff. Okay, so we have to get a Mega Medicham, which is why I have a Meditite in my party. I guess we're gonna go. Man, I know it's only been like 3 days, but like it feels like so long. Oh, hi, Urbane. You, having fun over there? Really curious to see if I can make this. Oh, come on. No. Also, my phone didn't catch me that time. It just flung me off the roof.
Hi, Erica. How are you? But yeah, Planescape was really nice. I liked Planescape a lot. I think I'm really gonna enjoy Baldur's Gate when I get to playing Baldur's Gate as well. Especially 2. People speak really highly of 2. I'm doing pretty good. We just finished Planescape. I had to see if I could get onto the balcony from outside. You should try Tyranny someday. It's like a spiritual successor to that Arab CRPG. I've got a handful that I'd like to play. There's the Baldur's Gate games, which are also done by Black Isle. I'd like to play Fallout as well, like the first 2 Fallout games. There's Icewind Dale and Icewind Dale 2, which are also Black Isle games. What was the one called that, Barrick, what was the one called that you, told me about when I started Planescape? It's the, like, steampunk and magic one. Arcanum. I have it on my GOG wish list. Remember to watch how your opponent moves and figure out the best way to dodge its attacks. Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. I'd probably enjoy Fallout New Vegas as well. So, I've tried Fallout New Vegas.
I've tried Fallout New Vegas on at least 3 separate occasions, and I've bounced off all 3 times. Not only that, I bounced off of Fallout New Vegas within, like, I made it out of the starting town, and then I was like, okay. Like, I'd love to give it another shot, but at the same time, I also can't guarantee that I'd finish it. You might like Fallout 1 and 2, they're the CRPG ones. Yeah. Find there to be about a 60% chance you'll bounce off of Arcanum. I'm trying my damnedest to clean my glasses. The other neat thing is because now that I'm finished with Planescape, I can check out the Planescape wiki and not get spoiled on 100 billion things. Fallout 1 and 2 are also top recommends. What edition of GURPS is Fallout 1 and 2 built on? That must be the Beedrill we heard about. Sure looks like it's on the verge of Rogue Mega evolving. Poor thing must be in pain. I'm ready to handle it. Remember to watch how your opponent moves and figure out the best way to dodge its attacks. FF Tactics trumps all, though. Oh, don't worry. None of these CRPGs are suggestions for the near future. Like, I loved Planescape Torment, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, CRPGs are really long, and I also definitely probably should have taken more breaks from it, but... Go. They were going to be built on 3rd edition, but after a while they decided to design their own system. Because GURPS 3E is what I'm kind of familiar with. As in, I played a little bit of GURPS 3E, like, almost 2 decades ago at this point. Oh my god! What the fuck just happened to Bacon? why did you bring a grass type to a bug mega? Thank God. I was panicking a little bit there. I was panicking as soon as bacon went down. Marble. Did I beat Planescape? Hope I enjoyed the ending. Yeah, it was really good. We beat Planescape like 10 minutes ago.
Bacon did great. Here, I'll get everyone healed up. All right, now go take care of the other rogue Pokemon.
Hey there, I was watching what happened here from a ways away. What in the world was wrong with that Beedrill? It went berserk. There's been a lot of talk about Pokemon going crazy out of nowhere. Hard to believe it was all true. Heard about this rogue Mega Evolution thing. Why has it been happening to these wild Pokemon? Still investigating. You kids are looking into it? You know, I wonder if it has something to do with all the Pokemon coming into Lumiose. All this weirdness started about the same time as the renovation work on Prism Tower, too. Huh. Zardico wants Lumiose to be a city for both people and Pokemon, but it ain't as easy as all that, is it? Still, I'll be sad if that's the last any of us sees of that feisty Beedrill. Hope it comes back soon now that it's calmed down.
Sure wish we had more answers about Rogue Mega Evolution. You know, the surge of wild Pokemon isn't the only odd thing going on. Mega Crystals have been springing up more and more too. I wonder if it's all connected somehow. Oh well, no use racking my brain without more info to go on. Catch you later, okay?
Everything after that becomes a tangled web of stories on the same vibe as Torment. Fallout New Vegas is very much like... Fallout New Vegas is like... It's basically a 3D Fallout 1 and 2, right? Like, it's got a lot of the same systems. In terms of, like, you know, depth in its systems. It's first-person Fallout 2, basically. What typing is Shuppet? Also, Shuppet, what does Shuppet evolve into? Shuppet's Ghost? Is Ghost super effective against itself? The possessed doll with zippers kind of thing. Oh, Bennett. Yeah, it's effective against itself. I didn't know that Ghost was super effective against itself. Oh my god, there was a section in the music just there for a second that made me think of there was a note pattern in it that was very similar to the note pattern of getting spotted by a guardian in Breath of the Wild. Despite the fact that we're not even playing the same, like, that's not even the same game, I had to do a double take because I was like, oh shit, what? I lost my train of thought because of the funny thing. Mawile. Breath of the Wild PTSD's kicking in. I mean, yeah. God. You know, Tears of the Kingdom is a game that I wouldn't mind giving a second chance. Because, like, I bounced off of Tears of the Kingdom decently hard. I've also heard that, is it Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3 that has weird issues with being captured by OBS? If you're playing the PC version. I have no idea. I don't know. It's really weird because, like, Fallout as a setting is one where, like, post-apocalypse just kind of isn't my setting most of the time. That was the wrong, But yeah, post-apocalypse doesn't... Internet says Fallout 4 has OBS issues. They both have rushed game jank, including crashes. I mean, it's a Bethesda game. Well, okay. New Vegas is a Obsidian game built on Bethesda. Built on Bethesda's engine. Yeah, but there's a difference between, like, fantasy post-apocalypse and, like, gritty tech post-apocalypse. Like, the fantasy aesthetic does a lot for me, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I don't know. Fallout has never been one of those series where I'm just like, oh, I've got to play this. Other than Other than Fallout 1 and 2, which have been like ones that I've been like, oh, this seems neat. Because they're Infinity Engine games. They're built in the same engine as Baldur's Gate and Planescape Torment. One more so than two, but they're both very good. Just want an entrance to this wild zone. Not too much to ask. Oh wait, I was here during the nighttime when it was... That is a Alpha Avalugg. Fine. Bergmite, enter my pocket. You want to know a game that I would like to play at some point? I'd like to play the Crash Bandicoot games. I've never played them before. Fallout 1 is very short. But yeah, like, I've never played, well, okay, I have played a little tiny bit of Crash 1, and I have actually also played a little bit of, I think it's Wrath of Cortex. There's a Delibird over there. No, it ran away. Damn it. Oh, another Delibird. But yeah, I've never played any of the original, like, trilogy outside of a little teeny tiny bit of Crash 1. Why do you run from me, Santa Bird? You're really struggling with those gates today, aren't you, Bacon? Let me guess, is Delibird? Delibird is literally the one Pokemon I don't have here. Ambor, can you stop fucking around? I swear, this is gonna be like Gibble. I also still need to play, I need to play, Spyro 3. And Banjo Tooie. I nearly just called it Banjo Kazooie 2. That's extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Banjo Kazooie. Embor, we're gonna have to kill this guy. Bitch. Really? I wasted an Ultra Ball on you and you didn't even give me it? Do not perceive me. How did you get poisoned? Honestly, it's kind of dumb how much they reduced your throw range in this game. Like, you can't throw for shit in this game compared to how you can in Legends Arceus. I hate that it becomes intangible when it's running away. I see you over there, mocking me. Why does it let me lock on from this far away? There's no chance I'd be able to throw a Pokeball that far. I haven't been able to throw a Pokemon closer to me. Really? No cap. Delibird. Why that Pokemon of all Pokemon to be the pain in the ass? It's not even, like, good. You go through all the trouble of catching it, and it doesn't even have the decency to be, like, a good Pokemon. Oh, I see that Heracross. Yes, nice. Now we just need Scissor. Oh, Scissor and something else. I guess Scissor's probably the rare spawn in this location. You're also surprised why Delibird had a robot version in Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, and it's like banned. It's a banned Pokemon in some metagames because it's ridiculous. Like you wouldn't think that the funny robot Delibird would be a threat, but like it's a menace. Yes, Delibird. Delibird, placed deliberately into my pocket. Really? Gaslighting? They really did just put these little items everywhere, didn't they?
This is weird.
Hi, Eisenhollow. How are you?
Our intel for sure said there'd be a Hawlucha up here. I wonder if it flew off somewhere.
That would be a problem, so.
Yeah. Let me check in with Vinny. Excuse me. Have either of you seen a Hawlucha around here?
I'm doing all right. We finished Planescape Torment earlier today, and now we're vibing. We're looking for one.
I suppose it could have flown off somewhere. Or maybe it wandered into a wild zone. The Hawlucha isn't my Pokemon, mind you, but I come here now and then to give it some food. You mean you climb all the way up here just to feed a wild Hawlucha? It sounds like you really care about it. You must be pretty worried now that it's gone, huh? Yes. If you find it, please let me know. You think the one that lady's looking for is the one that's gonna Rogue Mega Evolve?
Seems likely.
Oh man. I don't want to think about how she'd feel if her dear Hawlucha went rogue. It's an update from Vinny. Looks like they're detecting Hawlucha nearby. Come on.
This might be the push that I need to actually use Hawlucha. Sorry about that. What generation is Hawlucha from? Hawlucha's from, Gen 6, right? A push to use Hawlucha. Hawlucha has been a Pokemon that, like, I've never... Like, it's not that I dislike it, it's just one that I've never used. Which is funny, because apparently it's, like... It's one of the, like... I think I said it before, like, I tend to use just Pokemon that I like the designs of, rather than ones that I, like, you know how good they are in general. That is a Mega... That is a Rogue... Or not a Rogue, a, Alpha Absol. But... Hawlucha is just one that, like... It's got a neat design, but it's not one that ever really, like, stuck with me, you know? But yeah, I mean, I could see myself using a Hawlucha if it, like, I'm curious. I think I've seen its Mega before. Oh. You kidding me? What just happened? Oh, it turned nighttime. wonder if you have to get all of the screws to get all of the Canary charms. Or if they've got extra so you can skip some. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Weedle.
Well, we've got to help it for everyone's sake, but especially for that lady back there. Oh, here. Let me heal Bacon up real quick, Maddie. Oh, let's calm this Hawlucha down. I'll give it all I've got.
Can somebody redeem something real quick? I think my Twitch dashboard is breaking slightly. I love that this is just Hawlucha, but more. Okay, something must have gotten broken. But I cannot pause currently. Oh, I was like, wait, what Pokemon is she using? She's using a Clauncher. I thought for a second that was a Wimpod. It's neat that this has like specific moves that you can like stagger it out of. No. Ow. specific moves that you can stagger it out of. That was neat. Wimpod, your Blorbo. A Lucianite. Trying to fix something. Okay, that's really weird. Twitch just randomly decided to clear my entire activity feed for no reason. Funniest thing is that if I pop it out, it works just fine. But if I... happened? Which... Welcome in, McTerror. How are you? AFK? I'm not AFK. I'm just trying to fix some issues. That's important. Yeah, no clue why Twitch just decided to Twitch has just decided to break.
Some of these Pokemon that are Rogue Mega Evolving are really precious to people, huh? I hope Hawlucha gets to see that lady again. But anyway, great work calming it, Maddie. Let me heal up Bacon and everyone. Team MZ has got to keep on saving these poor Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution for sure.
Yeah, shit's still trying to be funky. Wait, oh, it's Phantom! Fine. Yeah, that's really weird. I wonder if Twitch, like, fucked with something in their back end, like, just now. Child. You. Really, the Scyther broke out. Lizard domestication puts one in pocket, yeah. The 13 is literally the only one that we haven't 100%ed yet. Where are all the Scythers? I like that I fast traveled and then I didn't even bother to heal. I guess Scyther is a rare spawn. But yeah, I don't know why my activity feed just suddenly went from having all the previous redeems from stream in it to having nothing. And then when somebody redeemed something, it showed up, and then when I reloaded the page, it just disappeared. Like, usually it doesn't do that. And it's just sitting there saying that it's empty. Where the fuck are all the Scythers? Hi, Bulgarian. I'm doing pretty good. There you are, Maddie. Something's not quite right here. You're at the spot where the spike in mega power is apparently coming from. But I haven't been able to find the Bennett we're after. Perhaps we should ask Vinny to check again. You found it all right. Ah! It is indeed here, yes. I can do this. As a member of Team MZ, it's my duty to help rogue Pokemon. Just need to focus. I really love the Rogue Mega Evolution battle music. Like, I've definitely said that before, but... Gosh, Mega Bennett is such a cool design. Tried to hit me with Confuse Ray. I want to take out some of the other ones so I'm not dodging 3 sets of attacks. Oh, that's neat. Destroying the other one gave me more mega power. Each of them has a different gimmick as well. Naveen, if you win, we will get you a Kanari plushie. Naveen locks the fuck in. Exactly. I like how you can tell which one is the real one based on the fact that the fake ones have health bars and the real one doesn't have a health bar outside of the big one on the top of the screen. Oh my god, I hit a 2-for-1. Survived that? I like how this started off relatively not that bad, and then like it just got more and more hectic. Oh, I clipped it. This is such a Dark Souls 1 pinwheel fight. A little bit, yeah. So, continue to successfully save Pokemon. Pain of Rogue Mega Evolution. Not that I wish to downplay the difficulty or scale of the undertaking. After all, only with Mega Evolved Pokemon or Plus moves can you hope to stand up to Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon effectively. However, Zygarde cannot Mega Evolve. That means you will need to hone your skills as a trainer until you can support Zygarde, even with such a disadvantage. This is how you must help Zygarde attain the peace and order it wishes to bring about. I doubt that detective would be hunting me in Zygarde if she knew its intentions. I wonder why. It finds me so suspicious. Perhaps it's because you're Lysander. You tried to destroy the world. In any case, until we meet again, young troops, I expect great things of you. That man has quite the commanding presence. Is he dressed in those rags, I wonder? No, it's worse than that, Not. It's Omnicide. It's death of everything. Also, hi, Not. L, we're not buying a $5 million subscription. L, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted and forgot to kill your Pokemon. We didn't have a single Pokemon go down that fight. I'd better head back to the hotel to take care of some things. I'm not simply in a hurry to get away from this creepy place, I assure you. Baguette.
Berries sure are mysterious. You'd never be able to tell by looking at them, but they have all kinds of effects. Would you like to try one out? You should check the descriptions of your berries and use them to great effect.
I like this. Isn't his plan to kill everyone except Team Flare? I mean, kinda. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is this screen? That's because we've already got... I also forgot that we changed our profile picture. I like our new profile pic. Join me and you will survive the Omnicide. Yes, Lysander. $5 million. No, Lysander. You. Kill. You target. Thank you. Did I seriously not manage to catch either of those? Hi, PSI, how are you? But yeah, I should probably be clear, now that we're done with, Planescape, I'm probably going to keep going on this until I finish it. Like, instead of starting a new game and alternating. I think I'm gonna stick with this game and, just focus on this so I'm not playing this for an entire month. More than I already am.
You're really pulling your weight out there, Maddie. Thanks.
Yeah, we finished Planescape earlier this stream.
We did kind of leave the heavy lifting to you again, huh?
It's just a natural consequence of somebody proving themselves so thoroughly dependable.
True that. The job sure is getting done, but I wonder. Is it really enough just to find and calm down Pokemon after they Rogue Mega Evolve? What do you mean?
Rather we actually get to the... Or I'd rather we get at the actual root of the problem. Not that we can do that until we know what's causing Rogue Mega Evolution in the first place. Sure, Quasartico is following whatever leads they have.
If they were, you'd think Vinny would at least keep us in the loop.
Acti hasn't told us anything, probably means they don't know for sure yet either. I bet they'd tell us anything they knew that could come in handy, even if it didn't directly relate to Rogue Mega Evolution. Opponent of my next promotion match has been decided. Base trainer Ivor, rank E. Oh, this guy. Oh, it's that Ivor guy from the Fist of Justice. We ran into him by that wild zone in Rouge Plaza. That's not Rogue, it's Rouge, because the G and the U are, it's UG, so it's Rouge. He runs a dojo that teaches karate or something. I bet he's probably killer with fighting types. I believe their dojo is near Jean Plaza.
Oh, what a relief to know to know where they are and not have to track them down like we did with Kanari. That was such a chore.
That chore was a small price to pay for the privilege of meeting Kanari. And I don't recall there being any detective work. You simply used the information I had. So, Maddie, you have a Challenger's ticket already? Naturally. Why not go pay Ivor a quick visit then?
Promotion match right after battling a bunch of rogue Pokemon? That's a lot. Be careful.
Guessing the promotion is an analog to gym fights, more or less. side quests. My beloved. I don't know what came over me. The love of the side quest just got to me, I guess. I'm on maintenance duty, and I take my duty very seriously. Gee, am I ever thirsty. I wish I had something to drink. Oh, is this a callback to Gen 1? Oh, sorry, kid. I'm afraid I can't let you use this elevator till I'm done with its maintenance. Am I ever thirsty? Do you happen to have something to drink? Oh, that does look awfully refreshing. What? I can have a drink? Gee, thanks. Side quest. And coin. Well, if you really want to use the elevator, I guess I can let you use it. Ah, that was refreshing. A mint. I forget, what do the mints actually do? Are those the things that let you change Pokemon natures? Hint coin is such a voice stim. Yeah, a little bit. Wait, that's a Larvitar. Oh, that is a... Oh, you're only level 32. Little baby man. Oh my god, you killed it in one hit. Hi, Tabby Cats, how are you? Interesting thing someone discovered during a tournament. Mints don't change when a Pokemon gets confused because they dislike a berry's flavor. That's a thing? How long has that been a mechanic in Pokemon? Getting confused because, like, has that been a mechanic, like, for long? I feel like I would have heard about that somewhere else if it had been here. It's not all berries? Oh, okay. I like how every chance I get to just go on the roofs. I'm just like, yeah, let's go, roof time.
Hi, we meet again. Remember me, I'm the perfumer who creates fragrances using materials from Pokemon. You found me at a good time. I've had another idea for a new perfume. This time, I'd like to try using fresh snow that Vanillite produce with their breath. Vanillite are so white and fluffy, just like ice cream cones. I'm awfully curious to find out what sort of scent they have. So if you could bring me a Vanillite, I'd be very grateful. Please and thank you.
What level does Meditite evolve? Ice Queen.
Oh, you've brought a Vanillite. Thanks so much. I'll go ahead and take a pinch of snow then. Gosh, that's cold. Well, Vanillite do exhale air at minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit, so that makes sense.
Jeez, negative 58 Fahrenheit is cold. Negative 57 Fahrenheit would be like, what? That's like negative 30 something Celsius, I think. 37. Is that in regards to this knot?
Regular snow doesn't have its own scent, but I feel like Pokemon snow might just surprise us. Let's find out, shall we?
"37" is in level 37. Ah.
My Vanillite perfume is all finished. It turns out that Vanillite snow has a softly sweet aroma. Who'd have thought?
It translates to fuck off cold, yeah. 37 is in level 37 for Meditite to evolve into Medicham.
Just a sniff of this aroma is enough to send a cool feeling through you. It's really quite mysterious. Oh, I just realized. This could be a huge hit in tropical areas like the Alola region. I'm seeing all sorts of possibilities. Pokemon perfumes have such potential, don't they? Let's work on them together again soon.
Yeah, negative 57 is the kind of shit that you get in, like, actual Alaska. Actual Alaska as opposed to fake Alaska. I like that they went through the trouble of making the eyes on the Shelter tail of Slowbro red as well.
You know, it's my dream to open a Furfrou salon with my Scyther someday. Do you know much about Furfrou? It's a really fluffy Pokemon whose fur can be trimmed to all sorts of fun styles. It'd be amazing if my Scyther could learn the proper technique for trimming Furfrou. To do that, Scyther would need to master a move called Slash. I'm thinking the best way to learn would be to copy someone who's already mastered it. Maybe you could have your Pokemon show us how it's done. All you need to do is use Slash on the substitute doll over there.
-40 is about equal in Fahrenheit and Celsius. Interesting. Also, I just realized we need to take Vanillite back out of the party and put our Meditite back in.
Wow, what a well-executed Slash. Okay, now that we've seen how to do it, let's give it a go, Scyther. Oh, that was perfect. I knew you could do it. Now we can handle Furfrou trims for sure. We couldn't have gotten this far without your handy demonstration. Thank you. With that, I'll go ahead and open our salon for business. Stop by if you ever feel like giving your Furfrou a fresh new trim.
Nice. Cute Hex Maniac. Actually, that Hex Maniac looks a lot less dead inside than normal Hex Maniacs do.
I can see into the very future. And what I see is myself giving you a TM. If you use the move Future Sight, then a little while in the future, a blast of psychic energy will hit the spot where your target was standing.
I need a pastel pink Hex Maniac. There is a character who wears pastel pink in this game. He's one of the characters that got 1 billion pieces of fan art as soon as the game came out. Whose name is also a French word. Hey friend, bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. We all know that, right? But Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I even joined the delivery company I'm working with because their logo's a bird Pokemon. Oh, it's a Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot in its evolutionary line can use the move Fly, you know? It's a pretty amazing move. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Let me know when you're ready to take on my high-flying team. I know you'll fall in love with Pidgeot, the rest once you face him. Shall we battle them? Of course. Alright, first up is Pidgey. Fly high into the sky, my feathered friend. Welcome in, Devil. How are you? A rude way to be brought back to Earth. Doing good? Glad to hear. I lost that one. My bird Pokemon put on a great show, right? I bet you were impressed. Restalumios will be too, once I've spread the good word about how awesome Pidgeot is. Someday I'll even get my company to swap their logo from a Talonflame to a Pidgeot. You'll see. See, we have the same naming sense for Emvor. I have a weird tendency whenever I'm playing Pokemon games to name my Pokemon after food. Crispy bacon. But yeah, Embor's bacon. We still need to nickname like half of our team, but our Ampharos is named Pancake. We had a whole thing in when I was playing Mystery Dungeon of just nicknaming every Pokemon like food things or memes. There's genuinely only like one Pokemon that I can think of that's that we didn't name after a food. Oh wait, no. We named Zapdos 220 volt outlet. I do remember that because there's a clip of it. And we named Miss Magius Big Hat. I think we might have named oh no, we named Miss Magius Biggest Hat because we named Honchcrow Big Hat. Is it Rattata? We did also name a Rattata Viv. Oh wait, Scyther's a nighttime only spawn, isn't it? I'm a little bit sad that we haven't been able to hatch a Litwick yet. Name Greninja Froglegs. I'm honestly not entirely sure that I want to keep Greninja on my team. Like, I think I might swap out Greninja and possibly Chestnut as well. I'm just not sure what I'll switch it out to.
Hey, I remember you. Maddie, right? You beat me in a battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now?
Aim to duke it out with Ivor.
What? You were just rank Y when we battled. You mean you've already reached Sensei's level? Well, I'm sure you understand that that I have to ask. You did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request a bout. Both is my chance to get back at you for beating me last time, and to see how much stronger you've grown since that day.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. You might have me back on the ropes, but I'll prove the Fist of Justice never flinches. So your strength outshines mine once again. You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit that you really mastered your skills. Here, this Seed of Mysteries for you.
Our Seed of Mastery, not mystery. Thank you, Dyslexia.
If you bring me seeds just like that one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But, I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. And neither is his sister, Gwyn. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone.
Gwyn! Gwyn! Where are you? She's not here either, then.
That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today.
Oh. Oh, the trainer who defeated you. Say? Say outside Wild Zone 3. No? Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? I'm here to battle you.
She's your opponent for the next promotion match, sir.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. Do I have a phone? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past. For some reason, they always break as soon as I so much as press a finger on them. I rely on my younger sister Gwyn to handle everything smartphone. I haven't seen Gwyn since yesterday. My apologies, Maddie. I'm just so worried about my poor sister, I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now, if you'll excuse me. I tried to use a Rotom phone at first. Unfortunately, it wasn't a fighting type, therefore I abandoned it. You should put a Rotom inside of a training dummy so it can actually fight back. That fucked up of me to say.
And he's off again. Sensei has stamina and spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwyn on his own. in a huge city like this. And maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people? And know anyone like that in Lumios?
Emma?
That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Well, once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on your promotion match.
Yeah. Cardboard boxes stuffed haphazardly with Fist of Justice equipment. And a shitload of Pokeballs. Chat, I think I know who Gwyn is. Gwyn found alive in Kanari's house making out. You know, Ivor strikes me as the type of person, like, he strikes me as the type of character who would be dumb enough to, like, see that and then be like, Gwyn, I can't believe that this fiend Kanari kidnapped you. I shall have her dealt with shortly.
Hello there. Have you ever wanted your Pokemon to heal themselves even while they attack opponents in a Pokemon battle? Well, I've got good news for you. There are actually moves that let you do just that. Some moves actually absorb HP from the opponent. Care to experience the effects for yourself? Your Pokemon will have their HP drained while my Pokemon are healed. Imagine the horror. Let me know if you're ready to face the terror of having your HP drained in battle.
I swear, like, I typically don't feel like I have a very strong American accent, and then I say stuff like mountain, or I say stuff like mountain or horror, and it just immediately my American accent comes through. I just realized we have 300,000 Pokédollars.
Oh, were they not able to absorb HP quickly enough to hold out? It's not quite so easy to win if your opponents are healing as they attack you, is it? Then again, that didn't stop you from winning, clearly. And to think, I even had all my Pokemon equipped with Big Roots. Big Roots are items that allow Pokemon to absorb more HP. Here, let me give you one too. Once you discover the fun of healing while attacking, it really sucks you in.
I want to put a pin on the thing, thank you. We totally need Maddie Valley Girl accent. Wrong part of the US. Dang it, they got me again. Someone get me out of here, please. Just have your Pokemon hit this thing with a powerful move. No need to be gentle. Someone's all wrapped up in Pokemon webbing. Is this literally just gonna be like a power check? Is this the, we have to hit it with something that hits really hard to break out? Man, how hard of a move do I have to hit with? Guess I can do Flare Blitz real quick. Ew. Thanks for your help getting me out of that sticky situation. You really saved me. How did that happen? That was the work of these Spinarak here. Well, truth is, the three of them are my partners. I call them the Spinarak Sibbies. They get angry, they always wrap me up and leave me high and dry like that. This time they messed up by destroying I messed up by destroying a web they just finished making. Big mistake. The three of them strung me up and left me hanging. Wish they'd shown some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you've made your point. I'll be more careful, I promise. But you know what would be a better use for all that silk? Nets and ropes to sell for some quick cash. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Don't string me up again, Spinarak Sibbies. Evil and intimidating Spinarak. I wonder if they gave Noivern a Mega Evolution. I was looking at the Noibat here, and I was like, I wonder if Noivern got a Mega Evolution. That would be neat. It was Headbutt that I had on. Headbutt. Oh, it's TM, isn't it? Yeah. Breaking Swipe. Pancake can learn a dragon type move? Apparently? Think you got it working again? Headphone problems are always the worst, especially when you're like away from a spot that will let you change your headphones. Eddie Tights at level 30. I don't really get how elevators work. They got some fancy tech that warps you up and down. I'm shocked by how cool they are. I gotta give you something to share how I feel. You totally give elevators a try whenever you come across one. But yeah, I'm especially like with regards to the accent thing, like mountain is one of them that I know that some people are like, what do you mean mountain? And horrors is the one that I'm really self-conscious about because I remember there was one time where Sin, Liz, and Ando thought I was saying something else instead of horrors because I didn't enunciate the R in the middle.
Hello there, Maddie. Oh, what brings you here?
Well met once again, Maddie. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwyn. Oh, but this detective says she cannot help me.
No. What I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions.
I understand. I still really love this goofy ass looking. It's really sweet. But I also really love that Mimi is just like there. I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Where does your sister go when she's not at home or the dojo?
That would be City Hall.
City Hall? I see. Your sister certainly has, unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there.
Understood. I'm on it. I also like the fact that Ivor is like 7 feet tall.
You just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Maddie. We'll be waiting for you in the Jean district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumios.
I think it's really cute that they've got these pictures. I'm so happy that they acknowledged this little quest. Welcome back, Barrick. Man, imagine... I swear, you could tell that I have Ace Attorney brain rot because, like, my brain sees detective character. My brain is immediately like, what if franchise, but Ace Attorney? Because while I was looking through that, I was just like, damn, Pokemon Ace Attorney. Emma, Maddie, I looked all over, but Gwyn's not here either.
That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwyn. Maddie, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing the people around City Hall.
What would Maya's ace Pokemon be? Got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. I managed to find an old friend of mine online.
That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it.
Welcome in, Varus Revolver. How are you? Xatu, but a very distinctly not normal Xatu. Maya's would be Gengar.
My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Sweet, sweet justice.
That was iconic. I mean, iconic. Wow. I mean, look at all those muscles. Been doing a ZA Nuzlocke. It's torture. Oh no.
I know lots of useful things, like, it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. And no paid vacation, and we're getting our pay cut? This is ridiculous.
Damn, the single most real NPC in all of Pokemon. Jesus Christ, you didn't have to do that, game. Quinn from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean the girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how loud their training sessions are. There she often heads to the cafe on Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall.
Find any leads, Maddie?
We should check that cafe food truck.
And that matches what I heard too. Sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location.
Understood. I'm on it. Yeah, imagine not only throwing a tantrum after losing, but also swearing, right, Kanari? Yeah.
I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him.
God, could you imagine if I was right about the whole, like, Fiend, you kidnapped my sister angle? The more this quest goes on, the more I'm just like, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. There's something really funny to me about the fact that so many of the platforming challenges can be kind of cheesed with the glide ability. It's really funny, like, I don't know why, for some reason there's like a distinction in my brain between like the playable areas of the map and like roofs like that. And so every time I see something on a roof like that, I'm just like, what, huh? But that's not one of these traversable buildings. That's one of the normal buildings that you can like go inside. What Pokemon game are you playing, Ender? Pokopia. Ah. Emma, Maddie. There's no sign of Gwyn here either.
Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today. I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go.
Yeah, Steel Fairy is a very strong typing. It's why Zacian is so, like, busted. That and its ridiculously high base stat total.
Oh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl.
It was with Kanari!
Any idea who that could be, Maddie?
Possibly Kanari? Wait, I could have said Tarragon. I should have said Tarragon.
Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Kanari from Dynamo?
Name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this Kanari?
You just had a promotion match against Kanari, didn't you, Maddie? Where was it?
I checked the electrical substation.
Ivor, hold up. Are you sure Kanari's at the electrical substation? You just had a promotion match.
Yeah, I love that I can give wrong information. Could visit Racine Construction. Racine Construction, eh? I'm on it.
There he goes, again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. Oh, we should hurry to Rassian Construction, too. Come on, Maddie.
Good job on not doxing her. Anyways, now dox her. Certainly hope to see you again soon. I think it's kind of neat that the cafe owners here are like ex-Team Flare Grunts, seemingly. They got like the dyed portion of their hair is faded, and they've got like, you know, bleached hair outside of that. Emma, you can't do that. We can't show up at her. We can't show up at her streaming place. That's like a major faux pas. And also probably a crime. Reminds you of the Hisuian Zoroark hair. Yeah. Seem there's no sign of Gwyn here either.
Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwyn?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here. There would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. Well, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwyn. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, Jeeble ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so I'll tell you what. Try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Aren't we technically breaking and entering? We weren't invited. I mean, Ivor is definitely breaking and entering. Please, you must simply tell me where she is.
Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space?
I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwyn.
Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Maddie, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decided to come join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I gonna heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Maddie wins, you could tell us where we should look for Gwyn. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. And just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose?
I'm not gonna lie to you, my voice is starting to give out on me a bit. I'll win again.
Bring it on. No mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill.
Stronger this time, eh?
Enough playing around, Electros. Let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution.
Hey, that's rude. You just hit me before I was even actionable. Oh my god. This is actually remarkably close to what happened the first time we fought. Chat, I don't think I'm winning this fight. Man. It actually gave your Electros like a pretty solid coverage. This is the first time that I've... Oh, one thanks to a very lucky freeze. Jesus Christ. That was an incredibly lucky freeze. Holy shit. I had no business winning that fight.
You thrashed my whole team, even Electros, again? Yeesh. What's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever. You want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game set, she mentioned how she's been looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world.
Kanari girl, that was the most genuine 0-2, but it was close. It was as close as imaginable. Jeez.
What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard. That G-Volt,
That was the wrong character. That was Emma.
all I know is what I heard. That G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet up. Whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to.
Gosh, I just realized how detailed this model is. Kanari's got lips modeled onto her mask.
Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how it'd be in her, or how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain. Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner?
Of course, that will be Chandelure, luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire.
That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Maddie. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwen's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder?
Otzer Fountain?
Yes, Blazzer is a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelure is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water moves.
Right, so we should look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it.
Has anyone stopped to think that G-Volt might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. And knowing that Dimwit, he's probably had to do a wild zone now to look for an actual Klotzer.
I have a shiny Chandelure and sword. Shiny Chandelure is really cool looking.
Don't worry. It's my duty to protect the peace in Lumios, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Maddie. Let's hurry up, or let's hurry over to the Klotzer fountain in Blue Sector 7. Ivor, wait! It's the Klotzer fountain!
Hi, chat. I've successfully broken in and stolen Kanari's streaming setup. I still can't help but feel like the big ass warehouse wouldn't be great for acoustics for a stream. Hell, an empty room isn't good enough for like. An empty room is actually pretty awful acoustics, and like with how big that is and how like those are impermanent walls as well. Hi chat, surprise collab, we won. Hi, Armia. Yeah. I was trying to troubleshoot that earlier, Armia. I think Twitch pushed out like a new update or something within the last like couple hours. Like it'll track the new shit that people put in, but all of the old shit is gone. If you pop out the activity feed though, it'll bring back your old stuff though, if you need to. But yeah, for some reason, if you pop it out, it should bring back the stuff that it's not displaying. It's weird. I can't wait for Twitch to break every single thing that relies on their API yet again. Because they can never learn. Oh, water. Still upset they didn't set this in Fantasy Italy. I mean, we don't have a Pokemon region based on Italy at this point. Trying to think, where are each of the Pokemon regions based on? Because I know that Kanto is literally just based on the Kanto region in Japan. I don't know about Johto. I believe Hoenn is based off of Okinawa, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. I very well might be. I do know that Sinnoh is based on Hokkaido. Unova is based off of New York, kind of. Like it's based off the US, but like a very specific part, like very specific parts of the US. USA, France, Hawaii, UK, Spain. Is Paldea based on Spain? Emma, Maddie. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere.
So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area, then? But this must be the right place. There's the Clawitzer fountain, just like Qunari told us. Oh, well, Maddie, do you think we'll find Gwyn somewhere around here?
ZA is definitely Paris vibes. I'm actually really curious as to what, if I got those regions of Japan correct for the, Gwyn seems so Hexmaniac coded. I mean, we did see Gwyn earlier at the quiz. Or at least I assume that's Gwyn. Sure of it.
Me too. Well, we don't have any other leads to go on. The process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwyn be hiding? This place is just empty space.
What else did Qunari tell us? Aldea is based off of the Iberian Peninsula, which is Spain, Portugal, and Andorra.
Let's see. There was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axis didn't meet. Yes, of course. The Z-axis is horizontal, the Y-axis is vertical, and the Z-axis is depth. Did I say Z twice? I might have. Oh, which means we're likely to start from the right place. I'm guessing our X-axis is correct. And next we need to adjust our Y-axis. But once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwyn.
I mean, we should go down into the sewers? There's all this water in the way.
What would your approach be, Maddie?
Vaporize the water?
Vaporize the water, huh? I suppose a legendary Pokemon might have a fire-type move hot enough to do that.
I don't think anything could vaporize this much water, even after extensive training. Stop the water.
Stop the water? That sounds like a tall order.
The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha! I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upward, yes? And then the water pooling below will drain away. Groudon with Drought could, yeah. Yes, perfect solution. Go, Phalanx. Use...
Stop right there. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow.
And I shall use my martial arts after all, and...
Maddie, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles and stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate.
A Pokemon with Ice Beam? I don't think Delibird can learn Ice Beam. But it's worth a check. Much to my surprise, Delibird can learn Ice Beam. I am actually genuinely surprised by that. Marvelously done, Maddie. Look, all the water's draining through the sewers. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we don't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then. Let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead.
Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? Well, we should head in too, Maddie.
The humble door-looking wall. The funny thing is that that's not even where we're going. We're going over here. I saw it exit out of this, and I'm just like, we're definitely not going into the giant door-shaped wall, are we? Also, I like how Delibird, like, slides around. Oh, no, he flaps around. He just levitates.
These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here?
Wild Pokemon, you say? What, will Gwyn be safe down here then?
That's why we're trying to find her.
Understood, I'm on it.
There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn, Maddie. Watch out for wild Pokemon.
There's a whole ass sewer system? Wait, you don't think that we're gonna be able to, like, pop out of the other statues using this, do you? Noibat! You! You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. I don't know why I thought that would work. Hey, can you come down here? Fuck you, dungeon jump scare. This looks a lot like the dungeon from like the sewer area from Liza P. I wonder if they gave Scrafty a Mega. I also had a realization earlier that, like, being able to, like, not being restricted to only using Mega Evolution once per battle is kind of crazy, because that means that you don't have to stick to just one Mega Pokemon. You can just have a team of Mega Pokemon. What typing is Inkay? Dark Psychic. Oh, I'm frozen. I guess, I assume that I'm gonna have to fight it, like I have with most of the other Mega Evolutions, to get its stone. Approximately how far out am I from, being able to get Mega Malamar? Like, specifically the stone, because now I've got Inkay. Do like that they let you rearrange your team out on the field now. Going back to the PC was annoying. They actually let you do that as early as Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee let you swap out. And that was the first game that introduced it. You don't get access to Mega Malamar until rank A. Ugh. But yeah, that is going to be it for me for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to everybody who stuck around after the abrupt tone shift from Planescape Torment to Pokemon. I should be back with, well, we'll see if I stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is usually my day off. So we'll see. Name a more iconic duo than Maddie and not taking a fucking day off. But yeah, give me just a sec and we'll find someone to raid. I don't know. I might actually need to take the day off because I'm very behind on D&D prep. Here is your raid message. you Pokemon of Torment. You know what? Azu is streaming. Let's go raid Azu. We haven't been able to raid Azu in a hot minute. But yeah, I hope to see you here tomorrow if I stream. Otherwise, expect me streaming on Thursday with for Legends ZA. Otherwise, have a good one and take care, everyone.